Hello, Jonty.
Hello, Charlotte.
And how's your week been?
It's been up and down, really. I've had a little bit of everything, but we're okay now.
When you say a little bit of everything,
Well, we had a bit of I can cope, a little bit of overthinking, and a little bit of anxiety, and a little bit of depression.
so what was the I can cope that you experienced this week?
Well, the I can cope was basically the pump. One of our pumps wasn't working properly.
When you say pumps, is that
Beer pumps, beer pump wasn't working properly, and the engineer did the best he could, and we fixed it in the end. But it was all at the same time as I was trying to find a water leak in the pub,
Hmm.
and the whole thing was just a little bit too much for me. And I had a lot of I can cope. My I can cope moments aren't very long at the moment. They're just short term. It went for about 2, 3 hours basically. I found another rod in the cellar, and the one-way valve was working in that one, so we changed over and we used that basically. Yeah, no, we had it
that
was all
what
right.
trying to sort out the water
The
leak?
water leak. Well, we don't even know if it's a leak. I'm not sure it is a
Yeah.
leak. Um, but I had pressure there.
Hmm.
I felt under pressure. I spent probably three-quarters of an hour on the phone to the water board, and it was. I don't want problems like that.
No, no, nobody does, do they? And of course, it's still under
It's
investigation.
under investigation. I'm hoping it'll be okay.
So
It'll
it's
be
quite a
okay.
lot of I can cope.
It was that particular what was a bit of I can cope. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um,
And then you said the other things as well, like anxiety.
I had anxiety. Yeah, I get anxiety every day. The weather was rubbish. I was just having problems basically.
So was there anything that triggered the anxiety?
Well, combination of the I can cope, and I had to anticipate these problems, and catastrophizing everything basically.
Hmm.
I always look at the worst case scenario, um, and worry about that. But 90% of the things I worry about don't happen.
That's right. And when you're looking at the worst case scenario, are you playing it like a movie in your mind?
I don't know about a movie, but it's sort of like it's a yeah, kind of. I suppose it is like a movie, but it's I just look at it and I live through the worst case scenario, um, and then come back.
So if you closed your eyes right now and you recalled one of those um, catastrophic memories that you've been playing,
Yeah,
can you do that? Could you be able to do that?
yeah.
What do you see when you do it? Is it in color, black
No,
and
no,
white?
I don't think it's just in my head. I just think about it.
So when you're playing these thoughts, h- how are they forming?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's
No
just
sounds or
there's no sounds. It's just I play the it's just it's in my head and I think about it.
because when if you recognize them, because if you're playing them like a film in your mind and you notice that it's in full color, if you start taking the color away,
No, it's not in full color. No,
no,
I mean
that
I don't know what form they take. It's just a thought.
some people it does. So I'm just gonna give a technique that other people might be
Yeah,
able to
go for it. Go
use.
for it. Go for it.
And that is if you recognize what by using your senses, what you see, what you hear, what you can taste, smell, and touch. With our thoughts, we do attach something with them. What I know you're saying that yours are just thoughts, but there will be something that will resonate. And when we're changing our thoughts, say if it's a colourful thought that we might have, and we take away that colour, we're learning to control it and like sort of dumb it down, make it black and white so it's not so attractive. If it's a a thought that we're replaying in our mind and it has a sound, if we change that sound to something that's quite funny or something very different from the sound that it is, again, we're learning to control it and it has less of an impact on us. So we're changing it. And if it's a thought that you think like it's a really big thought, you can make it smaller. All of these techniques. Have you ever tried doing any of that?
No, my brain doesn't work like that at all.
How does your brain work?
I just have thoughts,
So how would you describe your thoughts?
simply thoughts. There's no description for them at all. They just literally are thoughts.
But if you're playing some negative thoughts in your mind, do you not have any pictures or anything for them?
No,
Do you ever?
no,
So when you play memories that you don't enjoy, have they got any
no,
images?
just memories, basically. Memories and thoughts.
Hmm. So you know if you're like looking through photos, that's like memories, isn't it?
Yeah,
But none of your thoughts you're saying are like that.
no.
No? That's interesting. So if somebody asks you to visualize something, you're able to visualize it.
Yes, I have, yeah.
Yeah. But your thoughts are different from your visualization.
I don't know. I don't want to do this anymore.
So we were just talking about thoughts and visualization.
Yeah, yeah.
And you've realized that your blood sugar's quite high, haven't you?
Yes, unfortunately, my blood sugar has risen. I had a sandwich, and I'm grumpy person now.
Mm.
But I shall continue with this interview.
So, but so the blood sugar's risen from
Yeah,
the beginning of this podcast.
yes, yes,
And so I should have realized because when I asked you a question,
yeah,
you were getting more and more standoffish.
yeah. I was getting stubborn. Jonty was coming out. Um, we don't want stubborn Jonty coming out.
No, no. So it's going back to the thoughts.
Yeah,
So if you pictured like the number 8 in your mind,
yes, I can picture number 8.
have you given it any color?
Yes, the internal bit is red and the lining around the edge is white.
So isn't that funny? So somewhere along along the way, you have attributed a number 8 to being red and white.
Well, it was going to be green, but red took over.
And now if you close your eyes
Yeah,
and look at that number 8 and change the colors to any colors.
any colours.
Any colors, yeah.
Okay, we've got a green.
And how does that feel?
Yeah, it's all right.
Did it
Not
feel
too...
better than the red and white?
Yeah, I prefer the green, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And what we're doing there is we're knowing that we can change those images in our mind, the thoughts
yeah, yeah,
that we have
yeah,
given without maybe focusing on it, that we often give letters if we picture them in our mind
yeah,
and
yeah,
numbers,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
colors, and we might even give some people give them sounds,
yeah,
which can sound a bit funny. What does an 8 sound like? But some people work like that.
yeah, yeah,
And that's working with our senses. So if we're in a grumpy mood,
yeah,
or if you're having stress
yeah.
and
I
you're,
can cope.
yeah, I can cope, or anxiety, it's
Yeah,
taking our
yeah,
focus away from what we're focusing on by using our senses. And obviously, by changing the color can be a really quick way of making things seem better. So if it's a picture that's not looking very good and we take away the color and make it black and white, we're lessening the impact of it.
yes.
And if you've got something in your mind and it's really big, make it
What
really small.
about putting a colour to a negative thought?
Try it. But
I
aren't you
mean, I
bringing,
don't get coloured thoughts. I get negative thoughts. Um, and if I put a colour to it, then I can change it.
You can try it,
Well, I'll give it
definitely.
a whiz. Give it a
Yeah.
whiz over the next week.
And the other thing is move it around in your mind. So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you feel like the thoughts coming from the right side of your mind,
Oh,
maybe move it to the left
we could do
and
that
see
if
how
we can
that feels.
feel the thought move.
Well, if you focus on it,
Yeah.
see where it is.
Well, basically, like I said, the diabetes and all my other ailments make life interesting. So we'll have to play with it and see what happens.
Yeah, definitely. And what have you got planned? So there was the downs this week you talked about. And
We
what
had we didn't have too many downs. I was depressed for about a day, um, and then it perked. And then I perked up. It's not as bad as it was last year, but the seasonally affected stuff. It's not too bad. Not
that's
too
really
bad.
good. And do you feel like the techniques that you've been doing have really helped?
Yeah, it definitely helps. I'm in a better position than I was last year.
That's really good, Jonty.
You
Really,
know, I normally cope with this on my own.
that's really good.
Yeah, yeah, it's all right. It's okay. Get there in the end.
And what are the ups that you've had this week?
Oh gosh, I can't remember. Just feeling up. Nice people, pub's been okay. Pub's been reasonably quite busy on and off. Um, and nice people to talk to. Not too much hard work. I have a nice little life, really.
And what about you and I being, our podcast, the I Can Cope method,
Oh yeah.
being in the local paper? Was that an up
Oh,
for you?
yes, that was enough. The little podcast is doing quite well. Um, a lot of people watching it. I must say hi, Willie in Dominica, because he's watching it.
That's lovely. Yeah, hello, Willie.
Hello, Willie.
And there has been some really good comments, hasn't there, where people are coming up
Yeah,
to you in the
I think
post.
it's making some people happy, which is good. Um, it's a positive thing, so it works basically.
It is, and we got interviewed by Radio Odstock.
Yeah, yeah, that was nice. Kev's nice. I like Kev. Met him.
Yeah, and then he played it on the radio, our
Yeah,
interview.
yeah,
That's really good. And we've had lots and lots of lovely comments on how
yeah, yeah,
these chats are helping others.
yeah. Just connecting with old friends.
Yeah, really nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
People that you haven't heard from for a long, long time.
yeah. And like I said, it's a positive thing to do. And if it helps somebody, somebody with all the ailments that we talked about, then it's a very positive thing to do. And, you know, I think it's normal life is up and down.
Yes,
So people will have problems.
and definitely, especially this time of year, we're in January,
Yeah,
and people have gone back to work, they're fully in the swing of after the Christmas and New Year. I know that I've found I still work in financial services during the daytime, and I find that meetings are getting a little bit more, I can cope.
yeah,
The time-bound work, deadlines, things like that. The pressure's getting a bit more.
yeah,
And I think other people will find that too. I've found that my anxiety has been a bit more present this week.
yeah,
And I think that for me, it's because I work from home and the weather's, it's dark mornings, still getting dark in the evening, so I'm not getting the opportunity to go out running like I usually would. I don't like running in the
no,
dark. So
no.
I think fresh air can really help with managing anxiety and I can cope.
Yeah, well, basically, I mean, no matter what walk of life you come from, life is a lot of I can cope at times, and you just have to cope with it.
And I think it helps by talking about it, recognizing it, talking about it, so that people realize they're not on their own going through it.
No, that'd be awful. Well, I did it for 18 years, so yeah, it is awful, basically.
And you feel better by talking about it.
Um, I do now. Having someone to talk to is nice, but I lived on my own for 18 years and didn't have anyone to talk to. I just drank.
Mm. You didn't just drink though, did you, Jonty? You were like running
Yeah, well, it was all part of the package. Part of the package. I drank too much.
when you were doing the nightclub.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's a long time ago now,
That's a
isn't
long, long time ago.
it? Mm.
Anyway, never mind. Moving on. Moving on, shall we say?
But anything that you really want to leave people with?
No. You're not on your own when it comes to anxiety, overthinking, and depression and stress. You know, you're not on your own. We're all going through it as well.
And you can cope.
I can cope.
Yes, I can cope. But you can
Get there in
cope
the end,
too. You can cope too.
and it'll soon be March.
The days are getting lighter and brighter.
Yes, we had a nice, so we had some sunshine the other day, which was quite nice. That made me think it was like March.
Well, I had
That put me in a good mood.
well, I had my sunglasses on when I was driving today.
Yeah,
So
yeah. No, it's looking good. Looking good.
yeah. And do follow us on icancope.co.uk and I Can Cope Method on YouTube. We're on Facebook.
And TikTok.
Yes. Uh, and Instagram and
Yes.
Apple and Amazon.
And sorry I was grumpy. I can't help it. Blood sugar is like balancing a marble on a ruler. You're either too high or too low. It's very difficult to manage.
You're brilliant. Thank you. All right. Have a lovely week, everybody.
Okay, bye bye.
Take care.
Bye.